Record-breaking heat gripping parts of the country this morning is expected to feel like it's in the triple digits in several major cities, including right here in New York. That's why we sent Janae Norman outside. She's got the latest for us. Good morning there, Janae.
And Robin, as soon as I opened that door, I said, wait a minute, because you feel the heat as soon as you step outside. And that's because for many of the areas experiencing this kind of extreme heat, there was little reprieve overnight. The nighttime lows here in New York felt like 85 degrees, and it's only up from there. This morning, a not-so-friendly welcome to summer as sweltering heat grips much of the U.S.
It feels like an armpit out here.
It's boiling. It feels like over 100 degrees.
Things heating up in Baltimore Penn Station. Passengers stuck on an Amtrak train for over an hour with no AC. The Stray Kids concert canceled right before this encore because of extreme heat in D.C.'s National Park. And New York bracing to see temperatures top 100 degrees, a melting reality that hasn't happened in over a decade. In New York, the city's underground subway system could feel like an oven under these conditions. Crews going car by car, making sure the trains stay cool, as we saw on our ride-along with the MTA. So because of that, crews are regularly checking the temperatures and taking cars out of service if they get too hot. An unfortunate circumstance for more than 17,000 customers in Pennsylvania still without power after a massive storm last week. Restoration a top priority for crews there.
Incredibly frustrating, mostly just from the perspective of trying to keep everyone calm. It's going to get incredibly hot.
Philadelphia declaring a heat emergency that started Sunday and will continue until tomorrow. In New Jersey, where attendees at 2 outdoor graduations braved the blistering weather, over 166 guests required emergency medical services on site. 16 of those people were hospitalized. So, of course, these temperatures remind us that it's finally summertime, and that's nice, but it's vital to remember how truly dangerous this kind of extreme heat can be, and all of those important reminders about staying cool, staying hydrated, limiting time outside in the sun when possible, and then, of course, taking a break if and when it becomes too much, Michael.
All right, Janae, your time is up. Get back into the AC. All right, now I'm going to bring in Ginger with how long is it going to hang around, Ginger? Good morning.
We got about 2 days, depending on where you live. So let's talk about what's going to happen. We could see all-time June records broken from Boston to yesterday. Mount Pocono had a 93-degree high. They have never done that in the month of June. Philadelphia could go for their first 100 in 13 years. You're walking out the door, the temperature is 87, but it already feels like 93. That's in the 7 a.m. hour. Wild, right? And we've got heat advisories from Mississippi and Louisiana right on up to Maine, but some pockets of those extreme heat warnings. The National Weather Service doesn't just put these out for fun. What they do is they take the heat, the actual temperature, they add the humidity, and you get the heat index. So you're going to see dozens of record warm high or lows this morning being broken. It's already in the 80s or 90s, the feels likes. But then this afternoon, that kind of revs us up to have heat indices, which is the number that a human being feels, close to 110 in Washington, D.C., New York City. We should feel above 100. A lot of people are haters on heat index. I don't understand why. But if we were forecasting for your car, I'd stick with the actual temperature. This is what you're going to feel.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Got to keep that in mind.
You got it.
All right, Jen, thank you.